Welcome back to Sonic Unleashed. More of this.
And we're back to the still images, and except for the new, you can see how they put so much effort in making sure the new buttons they move up and down. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, and half of these are pointless.
Yeah, it's like a guessing game. It's like, oh, you have to go here. No, that's not it. Go here. No, that's not it. Go here. No, that's not it either. And then you finally find it.
Ugh. This is the time you'll go somewhere and they'll tell you to go to another person.
Of course.
He looks like he wants to sing.
Look how fat he is. He's a fat bald man.
Hey, we got the moon tablet, which means you know what's coming up, guys.
Werewolf.
Oh, the Werehog. So stupid in this version.
It is. I actually like the Werehog in HD version. This version,
What's the difference?
not so. I like Werehog in the HD version. Not this. It's just so. The controls just aren't there.
yeah, he's very slippery too. He's not very slow either, which you might say is a good thing, but for what this is trying to pull off, it's not.
So I want to ask, what was your first exposure to this game?
The HD version.
How did you find out about the game?
Probably the internet.
Since we're going.
Yeah, the internet at some point. It was one of the first trailers before the Werehog or anything was announced.
I remember seeing it when they showed off the teaser trailer. Sonic was throwing that gold ring up in the air, and then at the end it smashes into the wall.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, everyone was like, "What in the world is that?"
Remember the one trailer where they had the Werehog? They didn't show it, but he was running around houses and whatnot, jumping on roofs.
Silver, explain the controls.
Don't remember that.
Use the control stick to move, the A button to jump. You have a double jump.
What I do remember about Unleashed is a lot of Sonic games. Pretty much the entire game got revealed before
Wait,
it came out.
Was Unleashed leaked before it came out?
Well, it pretty much showed trailers for every level except Eggman Land.
Well, they've been doing that. Even Generations did that.
Well, didn't
Yeah,
Generations
which I find
to begin with anyways?
That's dumb. Oh, and hey, look, that's the level up screen.
Yeah, I don't actually like the leveling up system in this one. I mean, I like it in the HD version too, but I don't mind it in this one either.
If I'm right, in the HD version, both the Werehog and then regular Sonic can level up, and this one only the Werehog.
Yeah. And also, in this version, Sonic starts off with all his moves, unlike the HD version.
Well, that makes sense.
Isn't it? In this version, don't you start out with pretty much all the moves?
You do, but they don't actually give you tutorials until you need them.
Yeah, but they don't tell you them. That's the whole thing. In the HD version, you actually have to get the power-ups like the light boost and the ring dash and all that. Which I find is kind of dumb. You should start with them from the whole beginning.
Yeah. I guess they were trying to make it very Sonic Adventure-ish.
They probably did a
Yeah,
horrible
Because,
job about it.
it was going to be Sonic Adventure 3 at some point in its lifetime.
I thought it was Sonic
it was called
06.
Sonic World Adventure, so who knows?
Sonic 06 is the closest to Sonic Adventure 3 we'll get until they actually release a Sonic Adventure 3.
And now Combat, the part about the game that everyone
Sonic
hates.
Adventure, but I don't think it'll ever be any good. It will never exceed Sonic Adventure 2.
Well, you never know.
I don't know.
I mean,
can't
Sonic
really
06 could have been good if they took their time.
It's a
I
short.
doubt they would rather take the time anyway, because for one, they wanted to get the game out. Both Sega and Microsoft wanted the game
It was
out.
that, and the fans wanted it out too. They were rushed by everybody.
Everyone wanted it out so fast that it was just well, we're gonna release it. It's only 10% done. Release it anyways.
But first, let's release a demo that's actually more done than the
Yeah, let's release a demo that's actually better than the final build of the game. This is actually a build that was made after the game was put into certification.
Yeah. Also, be prepared to shake the Wii remote a lot if you're playing this using the Wii remote, because
Yeah,
Everything except jumping with the Werehog and moving is used with the Wii remote.
That sounds like it could be annoying for some parts.
It is. Like climbing poles, you have to use the Wii remote. Swinging on poles, you have to use the Wii remote. Fighting, you have to use the Wii remote.
Okay, well,
During
swinging on the poles might be easy, but climbing them might be annoying.
Climbing them, you gotta do how you do with fighting and go back and forth between both the nunchuck and the regular one. That's why I prefer using GameCube or something, but
Yeah, I prefer using the GameCube controller as well, even though my GameCube controller, it hurts my thumb a little bit.
Are you playing Mario Party or something?
No, I mean, you know the protective cover over it that makes sure you don't get hurt with it? Yeah, that got put off a long time ago. And I've actually gotten a blister from playing games with it, particularly like Sonic Riders.
Oh yeah, Sonic Riders has spinning control stick a lot.
Don't you have an OP of that, I think?
I do.
Never watched it. I just know that you have it.
If you watch it, be prepared to have Morgan sleep through most of it, and my brother complain.
Hey, I work night shift, okay?
Yeah.
Reminds me about when Brainscrab did their commentary of Riders.
They did do their commentary of Riders, and they basically didn't talk about the game a lot.
Pretty much, they talked more about what game was it?
Persona?
Yeah, Persona.
Yeah.
And that was the whole complaint about the
Ah!
rock texture.
Seriously.
Wait.
I did that part too, because they were on that. Which stage was it? It's like the third stage or whatever. I think it was Ted. He was like, "Man, the rock texture."
Oh, that was
yeah.
the one
Wow.
canyon level that Tails plays
Yeah.
during his
And he was like, "Man,
Splash
the
Canyon. I
rock
think, is it?
texture is so bad." It's like, really? Of all the things you're going to complain about, you're going to complain about the rock texture?
Well, someone
on
made a good
game?
point. It's a racing game, and you're not supposed to stop and look at rock textures.
Exactly. It's a fast-paced game where you're not supposed to be looking at the textures. You're supposed to be racing. Yeah, apparently that's a valid complaint.
I mean, okay. Going on like textures and whatnot, I will give the Wii version credit. It does look good. Not the best.
Yeah,
It
looks pretty good. I mean, you can on the Werehog texture actually looks pretty good. A little bit.
Looks really
wide.
good for a Wii game.
Yeah.
It's actually a really.
I mean,
pretty
it's not like
game.
Galaxy good. Color's good, but
It's up there. I mean, of course, I still prefer the HD version, but
yeah.
that's miles better regardless.
Hey, we're finally gonna be able to see HD Starlight Carnival. Yay.
Yay.
I mean, it's in a racing game, but still, it's HD Starlight Carnival.
And who's going to be in that?
Gonna be in what?
And who's going to be in that racing game? The person that apparently
know, a
Q
lot
couldn't
of
figure out
people.
the person that apparently Q couldn't guess last night?
Danica Patrick?
Yes.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. Why would you put a real life person in?
Oh,
And,
she's apparently racing this weekend with a Sonic the Hedgehog car.
Huh. That would be like, well, that'd be kind of like putting Hank Hill in there.
Well, I mean, they have Wreck-It Ralph in there, too.
You know, put him in his tractor and have him few like propane lines.
Maybe the idea is to get more people going to NASCAR that are gamers, possibly?
That's very probable.
Because Danica Patrick is
Did
basically
you guys
sex
see the
symbol.
new Transform trailer with Wreck-It Ralph?
No.
Because there's at one
I have
point where
not seen any trailers.
where Ralph actually asks Sonic why he's in a car.
You know, that's a valid point, but...
Well, no, they already explained it that Sonic doesn't want to cheat. Like Sega themselves said that. Plus, if you look at the original All-Stars Racing, it says it in
Hey,
Sonic's
doesn't-
profile.
Okay, he doesn't want to cheat, but what about Sonic R? Explain that one then.
He's on his feet,
Well-
and he's racing against his actual people, not other Sega characters.
His actual people?
I mean,
He's a hedgehog.
his friends from his universe.
Okay,
Unless you
but
count
they weren't
Beanie
that
because she was in
fast.
a car. What?
Okay, but his friends usually weren't that fast in the games, though.
Tails and Knuckles
Actually,
were.
Genesis
And Metal
game,
Sonic.
they were the same speed as Sonic. It's
Yeah.
just the later games that they make them slow as dirt.
Okay.
To
I will
differentiate.
admit that Sonic cheated when he transformed into Super Sonic in Sonic R, but you know.
Well, that game was unbalanced to begin with.
If you are Super Sonic and Sonic R, you pretty much own it.
You did,
Yeah.
and then once you unlocked Super Sonic and you played as one of the extras, you had to face Super Sonic, so you basically were second or third either way.
Oh, Silver, did you hear about? They're gonna re-release Sonic Fighters.
I did. How it's gonna have online and 2 extra people?
Yeah, they're actually putting decent amount of effort into that, and they're adding more characters that were originally like Debug.
I know, Metal Sonic and some other person I've never heard of before in my life.
Who?
They have Eggman in there, and probably one of the Debug ones.
I don't. It's like Honey or something like that. Is that her name?
I think so, but yeah, it was actually looks like they're putting decent effort into it, kind of like
You have the internet, look it up.
well,
It's very probable. I don't really care at the moment, so I'm not going to.
yeah, meaning just something to discuss about.
Yeah. I mean, I like how they're actually putting online on it and whatnot. I wish they would have done that with Sonic
Oh,
Adventure
hope
2.
so.
If Sonic Adventure 2 had online, that would have been amazing.
I probably would have had an actual reason to buy it instead of just staying with my GameCube version.
I still bought it because it's my favorite game of all time.
It's not my favorite game of all time, but it's
Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is my favorite game of all time.
Okay,
I
let's
like
do that
some.
now.
2 a lot, but still not my favorite game of all time.
I preferred Sonic Adventure, simply because the Sonic levels are fun enough. Final Egg in that game is basically what I believe a Sonic stage should be.
I do like Final Egg.
Where you can basically cheat to go down, but you'll die by cheating.
Well, there's that, and also the fact that it's a fun stage. It has a good mix of platforming and then speed.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Basically, in my opinion, like, the levels in Sonic 1 were a lot more... Sonic Adventure were actually a lot more balanced than Sonic Adventure 2, which were basically just all speed.
Sonic Adventure 2 really wasn't all speed.
It wasn't all speed, but a lot of it was based on
Yeah.
speed. But one of my favorite parts about Sonic Adventure 2 is
Crazy Gadget?
on Final Chase. Oh, gosh.
Crazy
Where you
game.
can like, skip like a lot of the beginning. You fall down to like you're presumably death.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Rail.
Oh,
I always do that. It's always fun to do.
I do like rail grinding, which
That's
has
fun.
become like a staple to the series.
Rail grinding is pretty much just become really simplistic now compared to like Adventure 2 and
Yeah.
Heroes and Shadow, where it's more.
Well, Shadow is the one that started the simple grinding mechanic.
And it's still about Adventure 2. You still have to make sure you're going at right angle when you. You have to
Shadow?
make sure you break.
You have to do
Yeah.
that, Shadow?
Yeah,
For that. I know you had to do it in Adventure 2 and Heroes.
I'm pretty sure you still have to worry about your angle on the grind.
I haven't played Shadow in forever, so I can't remember.
Angle on the grind. Yeah, that makes. Feels like I'm cutting meat or something. But yeah, I remember having to do that on Shadow, but then
Shadow had good grinding.
hey Silver,
I
you
don't-
missed the rings.
I know, I'm not
Oh.
going for S ranks. I'm just trying to get through this as fast as possible.
But they're
I don't like-
rings.
Shut up, Chip. Stop interrupting me.
That was
they
one of the
kinda-
big complaints about the game, wasn't it?
What?
Chip constantly, like, talking to you was one of the biggest complaints about the game, wasn't it?
Yeah, in the HD version he doesn't. Unless you actually hit one of the question mark bubble thingy-majiggers.
You should have been able to turn it off, probably. That would have been a nice idea.
I don't think you can do that in this one.
I don't think you can either.
I mean,
Obviously,
like-
that's why I'm saying it would have been a nice idea.
Yeah, they did that in Sonic Colors and Sonic and the Black Knight.
Never played Black Knight.
I like Black Knight. I know.
That was your first
I
time
played
on your channel.
They weren't trees. They were.
Secret Rings.
Shrubberies. It's a shrubbery!
She lives.
I do.
And she lived. I thought we were gonna have to call 911 for a minute there.
No, I'm working on about 3 hours of sleep today, so I'm a little quiet.
I took a nap.
I like naps. I think that was more my sleep time was a nap. I started listening to a podcast after I got home this morning.
About colors.
Yeah, about colors and mantis shrimp. It was really quite fascinating. But
Mantis.
yeah.
What?
So like the thing about colors is like, we see primary colors, red, blue, and yellow, and like the combination of everything. That's how we see greens and oranges and purples and whatnot, all the secondary and third, etc. Apparently, like, we have 3 cones of colors. That's the blue, red, yellow. Versus a mantis shrimp, which is like this really intense, really colorful creature, has 16 cones. So they see...
Wait. It's an actual animal?
It's a legit animal. I have a picture on my Facebook.
Huh.
It's really cool. And
I
it's
thought
really
this
cool.
was about Sonic colors, but then we talked about actual colors.
No, yeah, I'm like, yeah.
And there's your color lesson today, kiddies.
Kitty. Really?
So I hate
I really
bees.
wanted to learn about colors today.
So-
It's like one of those
Next, what are we
national
gonna learn about our shapes?
podcasts.
Can I just say I hate these bees?
No.
Oh yeah, the bees are very annoying. They
I
kind of
got
remind,
all unleashed did. Rawr.
You cannot seem to be hitting them at all.
me of the.
I know, because the bees are annoying.
Well, there's also the fact that you're the one playing. And you missed some rings. Again.
No one cares, Sakani.
I'm not going for S ranks.
I mean, you're not talking to our good friend Pond here, who would probably want to go after all the rings.
Are you like Lewis from Brain Scratch, where he's like a klepto?
OCD, man. OCD.
That too, whatever.
And there's the end of the level.
Yay!
Woo!
1 of 3.
Roar!
You are
Yeah,
a
I gotta
failure.
beat. I am not, but level up. Combo level up, I should say.
Well, you got a B ring, and you could have gotten an S ring, so yeah, I say you're a failure.
Yeah, just because I didn't do the rings and whatnot. Whatever.
Yeah, because it really matters.
Yes, it does.
I already
That
did
game
a
like
100% bio. I didn't tell Q this, but I already did a 100% bio on this game by getting everything, so. Yeah.
I couldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't have the motivation to do it.
I was curious on what would happen. What do you get?
The end.
Well,
Q, I
No, you
believe the
have to
proper
nothing.
English would be for you to say I wouldn't be able to do that, not I couldn't be able to do that.
Whatever, I don't care. I was gonna say something else.
English
but then I
Nazi.
didn't.
Anyway, all you get for getting 100% is one of the bonus videos. It's not all 3 of them, it's just one of them.
You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of when you get all the red rings and
Sonic
episodes with Sonic 4. Yeah, you get absolutely nothing from it.
You get an achievement.
Except, but if you're unless you're an achievement whore, no one really cares.
I did it. I mean, they weren't hard to find, but
So you got the red
I
rings
tried
and
somewhat.
refused to get all this stuff in this game.
I did it before, Sakani, just not in this run. I got all the red rings and colors, too.
Okay, since you're a Sonic perfectionist, what do you get for getting 100% in Sonic Adventure DX?
Besides from all the Game Gear games, you get Metal Sonic.
Oh, well, that's pretty much pointless.
It's
Yeah.
basically a skin over Sonic the Hedgehog, and it's Metal Sonic.
If from what I recall, in Sonic Adventure 2, you just get the Green Hill Zone unlocked.
You get the Green Hill Zone unlocked, and I think collecting emblems unlocks stuff within the Chow Black Market, but don't quote me on that.
I
Oh, well.
think it does, but who knows? I never really paid attention to it.
I mean, the Chow is the thing that I spent the most on Sonic Adventure 2.
That is the thing everyone spent the most on.
You know what I spent most of the time doing in the Chow? Listening in the kindergarten what they're saying. Because where they actually said legible words at one point
Do they?
in there. It sounds like it. I always thought they actually said like legible words.
Maybe
You
you were
listen to
just
it long
young.
enough.
Maybe you were just too young at the time, or you were just like extremely bored because you've been listening to it for like an hour.
I don't know. Why would you be in the kindergarten for an hour though?
This is cute.
I know.
It
Well,
is
I
cute,
listened
yeah.
to it because every time I would hear it, it sounded like they were actually saying words. So I'd listen to it again until it came up to that point. And
Maybe
then
it has some
go,
hidden message in it. I don't.
it's really worshipping Satan.
You mean like the what is it? The Ashley song from WarioWare? If you play it backwards,
Yeah.
that's just creepy. And Nintendo, seriously.
I just love how you can get away with some of that stuff.
Well, do you really think that people would go and purposely rewind stuff? At least parents would purposely rewind stuff to make sure it's like, oh, I better make sure there's no hidden message in here.
Some of them
Yeah,
probably
my-
would.
Okay, yeah.
That reminds
After
me of Heroes when they have that sped up footage when you actually slow it down, you can actually hear what they're saying.
Heroes.
Yeah, No More Heroes. It's that
Oh,
one
no more
part-
heroes. I thought you meant like Sonic Hero
I
No.
thought you were talking about a TV show.
or that too.
But yeah,
What?
No More Heroes.
Another
that
P
one
rank.
thing where
Yep, you
They
failed.
sped up the footage and you would, if you slowed the footage down, you got to hear what they say, and it's actually a lot of spoilers.
Hmm.
It actually makes sense with how Travis' reaction is.
Yay!
And cutscene.
If you were playing the HD version, this cutscene would play actually before you play the night level. It would make sense.
I guess. You could just fly away,
You did.
Tails.
Of course,
Fly far, far away and never have to touch them ever again.
hey, we didn't do that. We didn't defeat them.
Maybe we did.
Power of time skip.
Oh,
The HD version you do.
no.
Okay,
Yeah,
why
it's like
couldn't they
the last-
include that in this?
So it's night
What?
level.
That probably would have been like possibly like maybe like a few more megabytes of data onto the disk. That's kind of it.
It's dimps.
You want some chocolate?
Want some chocolate?
Want some chocolate?
That's
And
not-
M&M.
You want some chocolate I pulled from my butt?
No!
This
And
is
then
a-
what does
this
it
with
go
chocolate
over?
in it.
Silver, is there a video?
Got done.
Video?
What's up, Sakani?
Is there a video glitch every single video?
Probably.
Wow, you suck at this.
I don't know why. I know. It's annoying. Very annoying.
You know, speaking of Professor Pickle, have you seen those mods where they put Professor
Yes.
Pickle as the model?
That's hilarious.
Yes, I love those videos. They have like the dog.
What, Pele?
Yeah, Pele the dog. It's just funny.
It is funny.
Mods like that.
Let's get moving.
Didn't you just say that?
How many glitches are there gonna
That's
be?
annoying.
I don't. Something happened between when I was saving the video from Premiere. I don't know what it is.
That is very weird.
It's very weird. I need to talk to my boss and see if he knows. But that's the end of this part.
Yep.
No, we have like 20 seconds left.
It's probably It's,
Yeah, no one really cares about the world map.
next time we're going to Spagonia.
Really?
I do like this world map though. I will say that.
Yeah, I do too.
All right, Spagonia next time, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.